Oh, baby, it is time for brackets. Hello and welcome. I'm Dante, and we've got Zap with us tonight. How's it going, man?
Good evening, my dude. It is a pleasure to be here. I was gonna say for what I thought was like maybe the first game, but apparently some other like CrossKeys games happened today. But like this is one of our many spicy round one matchups.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're both using palette shuffle, too? I love it.
All right, we got Baja Blast Sanctuary. Let's go. In true gamer fashion.
Yo, it's Baja Blast Overworld, too, it looks like.
Oh my god. Taco Bell, please. Come on.
Okay, that's a fun... It's a fun old man start.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hate it.
I love this.
All right, so we are finally into CrossKeys where it is just top 16, and it is best of 3. So whoever wins this is only going to go up one game. So no one panic. If your favorite player loses in this race, there will be a second at least.
Yeah, unfortunately, Andy with the plot armor hopefully doesn't have to do the salty run back, especially because he gets a week off for whatever thing he's doing next. Like both runners tried to get last minute scheduling on this, but
oh yeah, the Kaizo Coliseum, whatever that means.
Whatever they do, bless them. Live their best life.
All right, so there's a small key to Ganon's Tower, a little bit of divergence early. Andy going to be heading to the woods. Furious is furiously checking these drop downs in the northern part. We found Ganon.
Yeah, my man got 10 bombs and it's like, I need to find something to use these on, and it's just drop down after drop down, so. I mean, it's early game, it happens. Like, you know, the first 15 minutes will be basically some amount of convergence. You're gonna get to CAC, you're gonna do the things.
You're going to find Ice Palace. You can't enter it. That's usually a pretty big staple, in my opinion, of CrossKeys.
What kind of gross-ass Diet Gatorade Ice Palace was that? Who drinks that flavor, y'all?
That's the great value version.
Yeah. That's like, that was the stuff that when you were on a sports team and that mom brought the snacks, she's like, no, I'm good. I'm not thirsty. I'm good.
Yeah, cheat mom. Bonk Crocs here for Andy. Gonna be 3 bombs. Or I guess we're blind dropping here, which makes sense.
We found Pig, right? Like, so yeah. We blind drop because we basically found everything of not value, so it's gotta be on something. Yeah,
it has to be an item cave. Surely. Is the well vanilla? No, that's Uncle.
All right, so I think we're missing Magic Bat and Well for Pyramid versus its vanilla location for Magic Bat, so.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
$100. Nice to have that here in Kakariko for the runners. No one's going to be orphaning.
Yeah, we're not leaving a bottle vendor behind. Yeah. Like, this is so comfy. We have a couple bombs, we've got the money, like, we don't have to think about this. We can go about our Taco Bell Kakariko, like, everything is fine, nothing hurts.
Yo, someone get a cheesy gordita crunch. I need it. Andy, what are you doing?
Hey, Andy, you just came from there. Brother.
I mean, he's laughing about it. I don't know, was he trying to get a drop, maybe? He was trying to get like $5 in case of shop.
Yeah.
All right, C-shaped house gonna be small key. TR. Gonna need a couple of those.
Yeah, and while we sort of like just have a cozy, comfy run through this, like Andy getting to avoid the absolutes like 6-2 play in Fiesta that was, whereas FuriousMagic came in 7th, and then we had our, I say our, but like I was there when the CrossKeys admins had the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate CPU, like for their seeding. Oh baby. So this was the perfect matchup that we had. And like, I was saying before this, like, I think basically all the round one matchups are going to be pretty spicy. I think, Zelda Late Bit was going like at the same time as this. We had Sheffy losing to Doc Marty by like 30 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
all these players are good, all these runners are good. And if I remember, I think this is, and he took last year off and then barely missed, I think, play-ins the year before. After I think 2021 was that.
No, Andy played last year. He just did absolutely horrid.
I was trying to give him the benefit of that. Like, man, he was on vacation. Like, he was in the time chamber, like just or training chamber. Okay, well,
Oh, we can't let him get away with this. So,
trying to give him a moment of kindness, but no, you won't let that happen.
we don't do that here, sir. Okay, let's see. I guess that's useless fairy.
Okay, maybe I mistracked someone, but
is the well? Am I blind, or is the well just on pyramid?
Yeah, well's on pyramid. At some point we must have seen the other one of those flipped. So yeah, well's on pyramid, and we had a magic bat somewhere. So
Chat will let us know. They always do.
Yeah,
they're paying attention better than we are.
I'm still flabbergasted by this like light pink, ugly purple Powerade nonsense going on.
It'll be fine. We'll just adjust your TV set just a little bit.
I've been slapping this monitor trying to get to channel 3 for like it's not working.
Someone get a better RF adapter for my Super Nintendo here.
It's like when you got that game from Blockbuster and it was like just jank enough that it kind of like shimmied into whatever console you had and it didn't look quite right.
Well, we're almost done with the Kakariko area. We may peek the race game item. We'll see what Andy does. He is at least going to check this. It is a shop. All the shops are early, man.
Yeah, and 1 rupee short of actually filling up on bombs too, so...
I was going to die if that was a green rupee, but unfortunately, no fun for us.
So really not a whole lot from this CAC. We got a pod big key, we got a bow, we got TR small, GT small, but like kind of vacant, kind of empty. And
yeah.
Like, 1 connector to speak of as well, which is the hookshot cave, but...
And we did see the Fairy Ascension cave.
Oh, right, we did. Yeah. Yep.
So that one, it was of course like the bad end. So, it's going to take like 5 years to walk to that. Like by the time you get through it, your opponent has finished. Unless of course they're required to as well. So
yeah. You'll both do the sad shimmy up, dodge the Moldorm.
Like, fine, I guess I'll do it.
I guess.
Very chicken hot here for FuriousMagic. He might be a little upset when he gets this compass.
Yeah.
Yo, Ishimari gifting a sub to Mr. Sandwich. Or Sandwich, I guess I should say. I'm getting it wrong here. Appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes. All right, so will Andy kind of keep following in the footsteps, or is this going to be maybe the play? No, I thought we were going southeast, but we are going to go to South Shore, not forgetting the Light World Hype Cave spot.
Yeah, this could be sort of like well, there's the other side of the hookshot cave, so getting us real far. I was like, this could be a couple of things. I know we had you take the Whirlpool 2, you can go to Hylia. We don't have arrows for a Splash Elite, which is kind of like the nice cutesy routing of getting some of this other stuff done, so we're still just taking a little saunter here and there. But like, you could have done sort of a weird like mini Moldorm Cave dam back up to that Whirlpool, but again, we just take our time.
And I mean, Andy's mentioned he, kind of likes to do this like Eastern early. We do find top of Paradox here, so we're probably gonna we're gonna take a death,
and we'll go right back.
On my way.
Yeah, like the Eastern early is one of those things where depending on how the seed goes, it's like some people just leave that for the hour mark, and it's like, oh wait, cool, that was a nice thing that I would have liked to have had, but. With a seed like this, like really not giving us a ton in CAC, you're gonna get funneled this way anyway.
Yeah.
FuriousMagic actually like circling back for that. that hookshot connector too.
Yeah, he's gonna head on through and just take it straight. Andy, what is happening, brother? Oh, he's so toast. Devin, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming. So we do find our waterfall fairy, or excuse me, pyramid fat fairy, whatever.
Yeah.
Down here, at Mini Moldorm Cave.
This is what peak gaming looks like. This is real 7-1.
This is top 16, by the way.
Yeah, toughest tournament of the year. All right, Moon Pearl, perfect. You love to see it.
Yeah, the early Moon Pearl most times is welcome. Sometimes, especially in CrossKeys, not so much.
Obviously, like, you know, you don't want to have an early Moon Pearl seed if you can help it, because then it's just like, I'm going to be looking for God knows what on some. All right,
like silvers.
Yeah, like silvers. Andy, brother, bail. Like, you've already taken too much mental damage from this cave. You know, you get the walks, you get going, but we've also not really seen any connectors. Obviously, again, we're still in 10 minutes. They're going to take us anywhere, so I'll be at 2 in Paradox, but Andy's probably going to say, nah, I'll come back for that stuff later. Let me get this eastern area done.
Yeah. Oh, Turtle Rock upper. Gonna get a nice magic refill, get a bomb, maybe 5, depending on how many you need.
FuriousMagic going for this peak? Like,
is it gonna pay off? It's a heart piece. I mean, it might. I mean, if we're stuck on 3 hearts for like 2 hours. I mean, he already has 4, but you know.
If we're stuck on three hearts for 4 hours, something has gone very wrong and you have fallen asleep in the comm booth, and like,
I'm gonna be laughing at the fact that they only got 3 hearts. I'm gonna be making, this is top 16, by the way, like jokes the whole time.
The preset got changed and suddenly it's expert item pool and everyone is upset. Like, things have not gone okay somewhere.
They instead of using the CrossKeys 2023 or actually, you know, fixing the preset, they accidentally made it the old insane mode where you never got above 3 hearts. So eastern area gonna be a bunch of mess. No good item or no good entrances came from it.
Better than the connector Eastern Palace, so Flute 5 is basically like, you know, just the lost change at the bottom of your car. You never see it again, you forget about it.
Yeah, that's like the worst. And it's like, okay, I need my flute, but the flute is just sitting in Flute 5. Just baby hookshot cave. It's not Pato Lotto, so not even valuable here. Very nice strat there from FuriousMagic. It's 2 out of 3. 1 for 1. 100%. Can he get the shot here? He does.
I was waiting for that Moldorm with blue suede shoes just to dodge. And FuriousMagic, nah, I'm out.
Moldorms are like the actual Olympians when it comes to dodging arrows or bombs in situations like this. But we are going out the middle, so this will be a new connector, and it is on top of the mountain. Dark World access already, and that is, oh god, another connector. I can't track this fast.
We're good. Don't worry about it. I got you. We're looking for that mirror though. Like, we have mountain access. We're good. Now it's just like that will open up everything. Oh, here we go.
All right, another connector. Desert left. I mean, at least we can get 1 item. Peek another. Armor on that desert torch. And that is just not happening. I missed what Flute 2 was for Andy there, but
it was a whole lot of nothing, so.
Figures. Small key, Ice Palace. I don't know, a lot of people have like very conflicting opinions here. I mean, Furious is going out the mid. I mean, do you do mid here? Do you do left or right? I mean, you know, the opposite of where you came in, or do you just kind of feel it out and hope for the, well, you're going to go back in.
You can go back in, yeah. You normally, it's depending on like how you get locked out Moon Pearl, like maybe you just like go to one or the other or the small key, but this is like, again, I'm Dora the Explorer locked in, take me on a magical ride. Like you're doing it all some way, so.
Mm-hmm. Riding a magic carpet.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, okay. We're
All right, perfect.
So
Yes.
desert is literally all on the Dark Mountain. Uh, all roads lead to the mountain. It's basically Insanity Intro.
Yeah. Fierce like, all right, well, I guess we're playing with Lionels now.
Well, at least we got Silvers. He could just take care of these. Experienced gamer right there.
The quick snipe.
I almost was sitting here thinking, why isn't he reading the sign to see what the entry is? But this is not mystery. This is CrossKeys. It's 7. That is the Hammer Peg Cave. We are not worried about that little heart piece. But that is another item cave to check off our list.
With a whole lot of nothing in there, but...
Okay, so the laser bridge. Now, I guess logically not available because, you know, whatever. But they're going to get it. Like...
Get them laser skips in. Like, just make it look easy.
That's a small key. It's another GT small. And a compass. So I guess like right now, that heart container was probably the most valuable thing there. I guess the knowledge too, just, you know, that's a very quick way, potentially late game, to get to Trinex if we need to.
It's also one of those, like, that is a region which is kind of a pain to get to sometimes, because like if you have all roads lead to mountain, kind of like we had, like you don't always get a chance to check everything. Those dark entrances get left for a long time, so it's like a really nice way to kind of get forced to do that. So
Absolutely.
FuriousMagic not unhappy with all the things that just happened.
Yeah, we're not getting those dopamine hits here in the chat where, you know, we just get a bunch of items all the time, but these runners are actually getting some valuable information along the way. So Andy now has the... There is no... Well, I was going to say the option, but he knows where Hookshot Cave comes out, so we're going to shimmy past Moldorm.
Take our slow walk. And so far, we have nothing. At least we sort of have the Splash Delete combo platter to get over to get a hobo in, get a couple other entrances, because otherwise, like, our mobility is just calm, cozy, get your Fitbit on, get your steps in. But like I said, we've already seen all of the mountain from, all of Dark Mountain from FuriousMagic, so.
Well, that is going to be, like, I guess, Dark World proper.
That's perfect.
We'd love to see that. Curiosity Shop has moved a little north.
Yeah.
No money. So not even gonna... Well, we weren't buying a shield anyway. I would question what he was doing if he did, but...
Of all of the ways to spend your money, it's like, here, weird flex. Give me that fire shield.
Look, the rupees cause lag. We're back in the slow ROM days.
Yeah, you spend so much. Oh
God. The face says it all there. He's like, all right, I guess I gotta.
I actually just love watching Andy's face as things happen. I'm trying to watch both sides, but I'm fixated by that man's jowls, just boss-nassing his way through everything that happens. I'm not about to do a shitty impression, but like, someone else can do it for me. They can imagine.
It's literally my favorite part of like SGL, and anytime I can stream 2 runners with a camera, is just seeing their reaction as something stupid happens. Like that.
That's perfect.
Great. Bro, where are you going?
This might be back to the old man. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna go through this connector now.
Take me somewhere I want to go. Please,
okay,
video game.
So hear me out. This is gonna take him to the overworld curiosity shop. And then he's going to be right back on track where he was at earlier.
Dante, I will scream. I will actually lose my mind if that nonsense is what happens.
It's already happened like once this tournament, so okay, yeah, it didn't happen.
Cool. Andy, brother, you have arrows and you have bombs. That was a... all right, fine.
Okay, so Paradox Lower puts us out at Desert Main. That's kind of good info just in case a book shows up. Like, Furious now won't have to even consider, you know, walking all the way down there just for one entrance. If Andy died again here, I would have turned the stream off.
Just blow up Andy's face cam, just like run it back like at 20 seconds.
So Furious getting the information.
There we go.
Actually using the arrows.
There we go. But we've got the Pokemon sprite. We cast Surf. We go. Like this is free. This is fine.
HMO3, is that right? Am I?
Oh my God, man! How did he die? Okay, so
I don't know, dude. That was super sketch.
I actually put hands over my face like he's about to eat it, and
oh, he might be eating it here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ice Rod Cave entrance is nothing. Are we going to be safe to actually... No, we were not safe. The Furious snipe there.
Ooh, that snipe, though.
We are going to go through this connector, so we will see that. Ooh, this is mountain access. Logical mountain access, mind you.
Yeah, this is what we were looking for.
I believe this is going to be the Old Man Rescue.
I'm trying to figure out where he got stuck, because he's in
a little bit of moment.
There we go.
All right, we've done it. Andy having a chuckle about the desert looping around in the same area. Wait, was that not the old man? I thought it was the old man.
I'm trying to...
Did he fall in a pit?
He must have fallen.
All right, well, that is a big key to Ice Palace. That is maybe valuable.
Definitely one of those things you're glad that... oh, okay.
If I want a glove...
Well, I'll take a mirror. These runners will happily take a mirror.
That would have been a really good spot for the mirror to show up.
Oh, yeah.
We had the perfect opportunity for it. FuriousMagic giving us the lesser seen cutscene in Rando, but getting full health refill. Very good game knowledge.
Getting them lotto tickets, like he's good to go. Scratch him off, like he's healthy, he's safe. Now we go again.
Andy getting his laser bridge and moving on. So Andy has the bow out. Is this going to be a play finally to the water?
Yeah, I think that's...
No, it's not.
No, this is back to Paradox. Okay.
I guess he's got to go out the other end.
Yeah, he's not seen lower. Right, yeah.
The disappointment's going to be very real. Old man check, though. What is this going to be? That's key.
We'll take it. No, we won't take it. We got enough of those already.
2 TR keys already. Hey, that's another big key. And that's going to be the TR. Okay.
Okay.
Zaf, I think we got to go to TR today. I'm not sure, though.
I'm getting this feeling like I also paid for my Fortune Red, and it was... you know, turtle, keys, a little bit of gold. But yeah, like, I think the game is telling us we might want to go there at some point. We'll take it. But also, again, like, both owners at least not doing the thing where they hold on to the mushroom, accidentally go on an adventure, and suddenly, crap, there's the potion shop, so...
Yeah. Gonna check this left drop. That is, it's dark.
Yeah, that should be our DM descent.
Should be, yeah. There it is. All right, Andy headed back to Dark World, so his adventures on the mountain may be a bit delayed compared to FuriousMagic. All right, Furious at the bottom. Oh, unfortunately, that is. Oh, I hate that connector. Just delete that entrance, dude.
It's like the most unsatisfying thing too, like especially if you've done like an entire spiral cave early. It's like, all right, where am I going? Like, where's the game gonna spin me? Bloop. Yeah.
Well, now I guess like it's either Turtle Rock or maybe Bumper Cave that's gonna put us out at the floating island.
We have not seen Brothers Connector. We did see only one side of Bumper. But yeah, I think you're right.
Hyrule Castle too.
Yeah, Hyrule Castle. I don't think you've even seen a Spec Rock Connector as well. So like we've still got some on the table. Like for 25 minutes, we've both seen a lot of like the various Dora the Exploring, and also shockingly still like got the entire Dark World available. We got a handful of connectors. So
we got a bottle.
Oh,
Andy's so happy.
We did see that sick kid in town as well. So for one of the worst one item turn-ins.
Yeah, so when's the mirror, by the way?
I'm not going to tell you that it's the best item in CrossKeys, but I'm telling you it's the best item in CrossKeys, and I pray to God it's not late for them.
Yeah, I had talked to someone and said the seed is going to be a slog, only because it's late and I want it to be a fast one.
Yeah, you wanted the 125 nonsense that Andy pulled off, like against Flip. No, we are 225. This is everyone takes a break at 2 hours, gets a stretch in, refills their water, and we finish the rest of this off.
Wake up tomorrow and hope for the best. All right, Skull Woods. Is it going to be the BS Woods or is it Zelka Woods? I guess we're coining the term.
I pray for Andy that he does not get this nonsense woods and then decides to follow it and then has to go again through this long ass slog. Like you can't afford to take that. You just say, no, I will come back later when I have Isco Wood's Big Kie Fire Rod. Like I cannot be bothered with that nonsense right now.
Until the Fire Rod's back there.
Dante, I am trying to be kind to these runners. They have had...
It's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But we get a mirror!
There it is.
Andy wants to smile, but he looks tired. Like he looks like he wants to be happy about that.
I've never seen a man more dead inside from getting exactly what he needed.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be like super excited for that. Of course.
Yeah. The problem too is like, no. I mean, here's the thing. You actually can. You hit the mirror. You take a bullshit woods. You die, right? And then you just go back to old Andy. No, like you go back to old man, and you just like saving tea, like the TR. Yeah, like you can do this. This is actually the perfect spot for it. Of course, he then eats the exact wrong drop down that he wants.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, like this is actually the perfect spot for a bullshit woods too.
Alright, Furious right behind him, gonna be getting his mirror as well. That's a lamp.
Alright.
Got a fire source. We can see in the dark. Got our nightlight.
Yeah. Yeah, the one thing too is that now you're thinking as a runner, like, all right, I just had all these connectors to the ass ends of the earth. How do I go back and do the connector calculus, right? Like, you know, we saw top of DM, which will be super nice to get back to, but both runners are, or, you know, at least FuriousMagic cleared it off, like. But we're not upset by it because, again, like, it lets us double dip.
So we're gonna mirror, but we're gonna bop. Bro's been playing too much Zelda 2.
Yeah. Too much map random, too much Zelda 2. Like, he's...
And see, Furious is doing exactly, I think, what you talked about, which is very big brain, very smart.
And it may not even save that much time because literally our connector back to Bumper is right here.
Yeah, but it's Fairy Ascension with no boots, and it's the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even get to drop down.
Andy, brother, you are going to VOO in T-5 minutes. This surely could have waited.
If it's boots, you're gonna look stupid. Well, now he looks stupid.
Listen, I look stupid as much as possible. It's the brand, right? Like, I know what I'm about.
Yeah, we almost got 4 there. We got 3 out of 4 on Furious's side, bouncing around.
I was hoping for the multi-ball on that one.
All right, well, we're in this cave for like the 15th time today.
And I guess the flip side to this too is like you actually get this mirror spot here, so it's not the end of the world that we actually have to do this one more time. So
sure.
Well, I'm trying to be happy for them. Like
it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, we are going to get this entrance, so you're absolutely right. So,
yep.
Watch this not be anywhere like worth it. Oh, that might be worth it. We're going in.
And this, so I guess FuriousMagic is actually not going to play. I don't actually know where FuriousMagic is going. But because we actually got that TR big key from Mountain from him, we'll have Crystal Roller here, but not really something that Andy will contend with. He's going to have to play with Pokey Sniping. Or if he's got a small key, he's fine. But like...
Well, he's also got a mirror. Very, very smart.
Oh!
Furious got really close there. Down to 2 hearts, but gets through. Yeah, let's see. If you check Andy's uptime, he's been live for 8 hours today. I couldn't tell.
My man needs a nap and a hug, right? Like,
it's true. GT.
All right.
Up on top of the mountain for Furious.
Okay. I was not expecting that to work as nicely as it did. Props. The double snipe for the Pokey was well played.
2 items, just a heart container, and I think that was arrows for FuriousMagic. So he will get to see the torch. That's going to be it for now, just a compass.
You know, I'm not going to put this Juju back on the runners, but like, you know, we should go GT Big Key, and that's a thing that can happen again, but I won't do that. FuriousMagic also is definitely gonna get a glove, right? Like, that's probably more than anything, like we were talking about. Like,
glove would be huge, you know, being able to route in a couple of these entrances. He'll be able to check bottom of Bumper. That's going to be really late, I'd say, for Andy, you know, in comparison.
Yeah.
Hera is vanilla. All right.
All right, cool.
Half magic.
Look, the best safety in the game. Yeah, we'll take that. With all of our magic items for what it's worth, but you know.
Look, I'm gonna use the crap out of that lamp. Like, let me just light the world ablaze. Like this Kadongo is FuriousMagic's sprite right now. Thought that was like not very effective on Lapras.
Yeah, it turns out it doesn't matter. We just hit it hard enough. The Kadongo.
Here's our flippers. Okay. Andy kind of having that okay reaction too, you know. King's Tomb, gonna be a small key, and that is to TR. Another one.
Oh my god. If this in the sign. FuriousMagic taking this. This is, I guess, the other rock at Ice Rod Cave area. All right, we're just doing things now. Both runners are like, I have a plan. I'm doing a thing.
That is the dam.
Okay.
I'll be.
Misery and Ice, by the way, are 5-6, so we have definitely got a few items, entrances, and the rest of that slog to find. So,
yeah, it's going to be a hot minute. Of course, we get our Super Bunny Cave lower here. So, Andy going to have to do it if he wants these items. And of course, there's no way back.
There's no way back. And again, like, you know, we have a way back. We can play Mirror Portal nonsense, but also, like, the looks on Andy's face right now do kind of speak that, like, man, I really want stuff to do, but I'll just take the, I'll go where the game tells me to go.
I'll take the connector, also known as taking the L, and we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, chat just tuned in any advantages and leads. The mirror was about the same time. There's a bit more knowledge that FuriousMagic has, which is where this glove kind of came in, but like it's been slow. It's been cozy. Like we're locked in for a bit.
Gonna check Hobo. That is $20. I saw something red. I panicked a little bit. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, this is gonna be fancy. But we did find the Turtle Rock Bridge connector. Andy is going to be able to drop down here and check a couple things after he checks the Skull Woods.
I mean, this is nice for Andy. We were talking about like wanting to get those connectors. Like you typically don't, like when you're in the middle of a path, like you don't necessarily want to go and grab that connector if you can help it, or you have a fast way back. But like this is good knowledge for later. So.
And Furious seeing the bottom of Spiral.
Yeah.
Andy probably regretting a little bit of having his cam on, especially after the week one where basically he was found slumped down in his chair at like the 2.5 hour mark.
I don't blame him.
Probably where he wants to be right now too.
Yeah.
Oh great, Mimic Cave is here.
The one nice thing is that we literally have all of our desert entrances on the mountain, so we can kind of like do and run the whole check of like, all right, I'll check all this stuff and go and finally kill Lanmo at some point later.
Yeah, with the mirror, that's going to be kind of nice.
Yeah,
but...
and this should be Andy taking that Paradox middle to Adventure Time. So like he's also going to find this glove. You know, maybe like 5-6 minutes later once he sees that, but like he'll get all this stuff knocked out too. Get his TR big key. So we're pretty much back at parity, actually.
Yeah, the dam being the only outlier, but you know, Andy has not even checked that Flute 8 Ice Rod Cave area.
He will get to that probably with some considerable fake flipper nonsense, the Dark Shopping Mall as well at some point. We'll just get that in. Or just actually find the flippers and, you know, real flippers.
Well, we did see them. It's just we need the other end.
Yeah, the other
not the bottom end.
Yeah,
top end.
Yeah, the other top side. If you just imagine we able to get one extra thing here, which will be that crystal roller. So if you're an Andy fan, which I assume most of you are, I recognize so many familiar faces. You're really hoping there's nothing there, but with all of the confluence of nonsense we've seen so far, it would not shock me if we've got something in that crystal roller chest.
Yeah, I mean, Andy's coming off what, the 124, 125 CrossKey seed. Surely he can't keep getting away with this.
I would never wish that on anyone, to go from one of the fastest times this tournament has seen. It's like, I think in terms of like races, we've had like a 122, a 123, and like it's kind of hard to beat, and then you go from that to like a 2-hour fiesta. So
Andy gonna be surprised and a little happy. All right, we may get a chuckle here with the Vanilla Hera. Perfect. Nice snipes there from FuriousMagic with those silvers and the pokies. So this will be that crystal roller you were talking about.
So you're hoping it's not a whole lot of anything, but because it's going to be a long time before Andy decides that I'm really going to take that unless TR Wright shows up. So
yeah, a sword.
Yep, that happened.
All right, brother. There's 3 more of those somewhere, but that's actually really good for FuriousMagic. I don't even remember where that TR Big was.
That TR Big is actually going to be in this potion shop coming up soon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wally, I have the uncanny ability of talking about games that you've played when you're in chat, and I forgot about it. That was the one I was referencing, which was you had a he had a 122 and you had a 140 something. I'm sorry, I love you. I'm glad you're not in the same room as me so you can punch me.
No punching allowed.
No roughhousing allowed.
Well, if Andy goes in one of these entrances, this one, he'll get his TR Big. This is the Spiral Cave play for FuriousMagic, so Andy will get that time back that he has invested.
Well, and the nice thing too, again, we just saw FuriousMagic drop the portal inadvertently, I think, to check something, and is gonna get this like, all right, get back to my Dark World route. So like FuriousMagic actually doing a bit more with the portal shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, perfect. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very heads up play there.
I love seeing it. Like that, like just some of the cool stuff you do with that is just chef's kiss.
You know, they say the more you spam the mirror or the book, you go a little faster.
I believe it, yeah. The other pumping, right?
Yeah. That's the allowed hovering.
That's
You hover over the Y button. We are going to get the small key, though, at the Sanctuary drop down on Furious's side, and we're going to get it for Hera.
Ugh.
Why?
Oh, God.
There's no way. There's absolutely zero way, at least from what we've seen, that you can get that before.
No shot.
Yeah. Unless the other glove's just like South Dark World where they haven't gone.
I mean, it's not as though he's rushing to check that. That's just one of those, like, if FuriousMagic had a face cam, or just, you'd be like, no fucking way am I going to that anytime in the next hour. Like, I have way better things to do.
Yeah, I mean, you see he's checking Graveyard Ledge. His face cam, he looks very happy.
Yeah. Perpetually happy, even.
Yeah. Even though it's a slog for the first 43 minutes or so, very happy. 10 out of 10.
I mean, we've got most of the Jesus Take the Wheel package. Like, we've got a glove, a mirror, moon pearl. Like, just Seed will take me where it wants to go at this point.
Yeah. This is the perfect example of like when good CrossKeys players just say, you just read the logic, forehead, you know? So
look, you have all the items. Like, this is raw vibes time for like any good CrossKeys players. Like, all right, I'm just going to check entrances, hit the button, check more entrances. Like, suddenly all those green squares just gets one by one knocked off the map, and it's just like some Mary Kondo shit. Like, it sparks joy.
Well, Andy about to be a little upsetty.
Oh yeah.
When he comes through and sees Desert Right.
At least he's not gonna. Well, I think he got everything off the mountain, so like this will probably end for him. But
it looks like he just smelled a bad fart.
All of this Taco Bell gameplay just like bubbled up, and it's like no. We will get one or two extra things here actually. So we'll get the damn item and we'll get this. So
yeah, being able to check this rock, very useful.
Even though it's absolute crap. So
yeah, I was thinking we would loop these in, you know, once we came to South Dark World, but $20 is the item for the dam. Andy has not checked Mini Moldrum Cave, so I guess this is going to kind of be kneading and tidying this up.
Yeah, and then he'll get these entrances or the rest of the stuff, I guess. Maybe save and quit out of this? Yeah, okay. So we start our adventures fresh again.
Yeah, Super Bunny here for Furious. This is going to put him back on that bridge.
Yeah.
And the good news is, like, we really, in a way, don't have to use this bridge anymore. Like, all the entrances are, the only one we need is Skullwoods, and there's an easy way to get there, or easier way, potentially.
Yeah, we have that whole paradox shenanigans. Like, we've got the mountain mapped out. It's really nice. So, the only thing we've not seen are those middle drops, but, like, we'll get there eventually. Like, well, again.
They don't exist. Not right now.
Yes, like you said, Mary Kondo, like, we have vibes. Like, we are both runners in a happy spot. We'll just check stuff, like...
We'll go through Furious Engine again. Like, this is our mental reset cave. Yeah.
Like, if you've got good cave music, you get 15 seconds of, like, Hollow Knight cave vibes, something cozy like that. If you got some degenerate sliders MSU, you just feel your sanity slowly slipping away as you walk this shit for the 10th time. But yeah, whatever.
God. If Andy started using the sliders MSU, I think I would use his opponent's audio all the time. No powder, so no fun in that room there. No making a lady appear. No key for Furious. That's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, you got the wrong drop down earlier, so you don't get to do that shenanigans. I'm sorry. Which, like, I don't really want to be doing Skullwoods on this. Like, I can come back later. Like, this is not that hard to get to, man. Just... It's a different fun for a different day.
I get it. I get it if you want to, like, have some time to think about your next move. But I feel like on Fighter Sword, even on, like, 9 or 10 hearts, you're thinking about the fight.
Yeah. You know what else gives me a lot of time to think about in my next move? That nice long, well, there's the other side of that spec. So, but that nice long walk that we have through Fairy Ascension Cave.
That's right. Yeah.
Like,
that mental reset.
The mental reset. Yeah.
Left race game. Oh, great. It's another connector. This is just connector hell for these guys. Like, they're literally getting pulled away from South Dark World every time.
It's funny because I'm like, there's no way or reason that they're... All right.
I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. I quit.
Oh, this is why you set the portal. Well, it wouldn't even work here because you're going to be checking these, but like...
I mean, he did set the portal. It's just going to be stuck above where he can't get to.
That's right. Yeah, because, oh my God, you're right. That was...
Oh... All right, Dark Agina, what do you have? Okay, Meyer.
Yep.
Can't do that.
Don't want that. No more.
One day.
So this is perfect, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. This will get him his sword if he goes through. He'll get him his map to Eastern. Very valuable.
Yeah, remember how I opened my mouth and said that sword's gonna be bad unless we find TR right? That asterisk is what I was counting on. This right here.
Is that the plot armor, chat? Like, we'll have to find out. Andy looks happy for the first time in 48 minutes.
He looked a little happy with that glove, to be fair, but
he was less happy for the mirror in CrossKeys.
I feel like he knew what that mirror entailed. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go back through this shit again.
Yeah.
Andy, grab those bombs. Like, do not walk out of there. You have 2 bombs. Get some
Andy,
resources.
you run hundo. You used to run hundo. Why did you go the slow way? I can't say anything. I'd go the slow way too.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the fast way is, but I assure you I have never taken it.
It's through the middle. It's
is
like,
it? Okay.
Yeah, it's frames, like literal frame. There's a few people when you don't take it, they get all upsetty. Race or dig game finally. Oh, this is gonna be flippers.
You take flippers, yeah.
Okay.
And what's actually nice, he will bomb jump. Actually, no, he'll just fall through because they both will take you to Vu anyway. This is perfect. You just fall through and get back to Vu.
He's getting the bomb out.
Brother.
Andy.
What?
This is what 8 hours of streaming does to you. Hyrule Castle left here for FuriousMagic. Andy probably not too far behind from that. So very, as you were saying earlier, the parity is very real. You know, we're basically even like the Andy Flipper's really not an advantage per se right now.
You know, it's one of those things. I don't know if FuriousMagic will necessarily go back for that whole connector chain, but that being said, it's like you have it on your radar. You know it's something that you're gonna have to do, and like I don't expect those slippers to be forever gone because Meyer is there, right? We're gonna find a reason to go there sooner rather than later. So
okay, we're doing Stumpy. It's green, and I was like, we don't have a shovel. Why are we digging things?
I'm not okay with
Dark
this.
World.
This palette shuffle nonsense is.
Someone spilled the Mountain Dew everywhere. Baja Blast, Light World, and
No, this is legit Baja Blast. I bought 6 bottles of this for people at the house I was in. This is 100% that color of like Taco Bell drive-thru, man.
Oh, that would kind of this is more Baja Blast. The other one's a little voltage, maybe.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. I'm not about to go through my encyclopedic knowledge of all of the weird-ass taco. Do not do this to me, Dante. Do not out me like this, man. Like, I have come too far in life not to have this voodoo put on me.
Okay, so FuriousMagic actually got this first chest and bailed. I'm assuming logical implications, but Andy gonna go through with it.
This is a rough call. Like, maybe if you get enough, like, I don't think that Annie's the kind of person to, like, really do the, I'll go to boomerang chest and bail on that key and then eat shit, like, on Zelda Cell. Like, I think this is just, I'm committing to this.
He thought about it. He said he thought about it last time, and, he, you know, you're right. He normally doesn't, so... Oh, he's getting the mirror out, dude. I can't believe he's done this. Chat, this is what rando does to your brain, by the way. Eventually you give in and do the dumb bad plays.
I don't even know that's that bad, right? Because we know where our Agate, like, we know where Sank is, right? Like, it's a castle tower. We know where Agate Tower is. We have no keys, right? This is one of those, like, this is a dead spot.
He's playing the numbers. Yeah, he's playing the numbers here. So, like, if he goes through with this to the back, which I'm assuming he is, he's gonna get more things.
Yeah. And to be fair, like, this is one of those things where if you've actually, you know, I don't think Andy's that sweaty sometimes. Like, if you watch your opponent, like, are they likely to key so likely to do this? Like, Andy might have scouted and said, okay, FuriousMagic is going to key steal 100%, but he's going to do it this way. I can take it one step further, you know, like...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Andy studies that hard.
I don't think Andy... yeah, I was like, he's sweaty but in a different way, but, like, just...
It's all that coffee and the beans. All right, so we are in the back. What are we gonna get? I swear to God, if he pulls the boots, I'm gonna be mad.
Rupees, and now...
Okay. Oh. Okay, so you got some massive Garbo potential.
Potential, right? Like, here's the thing, is you literally get to go check this right now.
Yeah, this is convenient for him. That is absolutely for sure. So Furious heading back in. Will he do the connectors or will he do something with that key?
I mean, I got yelled at the other, like, if you take this key, you have to go sooner rather than later.
True. We are going out the front. Okay, so Dark World 2, Flute 2?
Yeah.
Inverted 2.
The other two, yeah.
We don't talk about inverted here.
Inverted. It wasn't a mistake. It's just it could use some love. Like, it got put in the top shelf in the closet. That definitely smells like
get rid of the rock. Just get rid of the rock and fix the mountain, and we'll be okay.
One really big ladder. Slap that shit on there, Sim style.
The whole mountain is a ladder now.
It's a conveyor belt, actually. If the skull was conveyors to just take you up, like an escalator. That's the word I'm looking for, man. I'm tired too. Shit.
It's okay. It's late night CrossKeys. It's 10 p.m.
It's 10 p.m. It's cozy CrossKeys. I'm getting mesmerized by whatever gross ass hypnotoad green this is. Like we're in for it. So
Let me just get an OBS filter and
just fuzz it up a little bit so it looks even worse.
we are going to the back here on
Okay.
the FuriousMagic side, so he'll be evened up.
And the problem is you can't immediately just like hit the reset button on your console because it is too like particularly like shit, I have to keep this, don't I? Right? So
Yeah, I mean, I think you don't reset it ever, only because you've got what, 2 unknowns.
yeah.
You could do he'll be able to do the shovel, but Skullwood's big. It's like
Yeah. But both of them are basically just saying, look, the front will show up when the Hyrule Castle Small shows up, which is perfectly fine. Like that is reasonable and that's an okay thing to deal with.
I forgot we got flippers on Andy's side, so he is going to be going to the Dark World shopping mall.
Yeah, and from that we'll get pod area. Yeah, it's like, it's nice.
Frederick and his friends making Furious drop the bomb there.
Yeah, Dark World Ratatouille is not to be messed with. Like, 2 hearts of damage. They don't want to die.
Yeah. 3 entrances abound for Andy. Gonna be Pod.
Dante, my guy, it is an hour into the seed. We have, I'm gonna count them for you on one hand. In fact, no hands. 0 goddamn pod smalls. Where are my pod smalls?
My assumption is going to be on the right side of Palace of Darkness. We'll get one there.
Yeah, this is. Oh,
or maybe here.
we got 5 pod smalls. So give me.
Dude, if it was 5 pod smalls, I would
cry.
But those are all blue things. Literally.
I couldn't even tell they're blue things. All right, well,
that's key. Big key. And is that GT? That is the GT big. Zaf, I think you did this too.
I did the thing. Wait, another 5-item cave. This is where our items were, brother.
I'm gonna die. Okay, maybe not. 2 items left. Oh god, we got boots. Andy's not even happy for that. God. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Now make a face, motherfucker. Yeah, there we go.
Well, we found the goods.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, so what does that really do? We've got easy access, if we need it, to jump back and forth across Death Mountain. We've also got Hookshot Cave. That's 4 items. That's pretty easy to get to right out of Link's house. And we got Bonk Rocks checks in both worlds.
Thank you, brother. We have the well behind the climb.
Listen. Let's do it. Hear me out.
It will look. I mean, you have to go to the pyramid though, because normally like that's your taxi, that's your Uber over to the pyramid and all that stuff. So you have to kind of do that. But like, it's not bad in this seat, honestly. Like GT is kind of in a mess spot. Like, it's top of the mountain. Like, you take it, you go.
Do you really want to climb GT though with 3? Like, this is something Dante would do. Like, oh, I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna do it right now. I need this out to win. But I don't see these guys wanting to climb maybe this early.
You're not doing it now, like, because like I said, we found Meyer. No, I mean, like, we're not doing it now, right? But like, it's not a bad play, all things considered. Like, there is definitely stuff to do, and you will get that GT big. But he knows where the Meyer is. We've got a fire source. We've got 1 small key. Like, we have things to do for sure.
Well, we're getting a refill.
Yeah. problem for FuriousMagic here is I don't really see it. Like, he might know the really cool, like, bomb, chuck yourself into the water thing, but, like, with no arrows, this Splash Elite, it's going to be kind of hard, and I feel like he's going to end this route at Pod. Speak of the other dungeons we've yet to find.
Well, we've got some... Oh, my God, the hammer in Thieves Town.
All right. However, I'm not going to climb immediately, but if I do decide to get my 20-something item cave, I'm probably climbing at the same time now.
Yeah.
Like, before, meh, questionable value, and I'm probably still not doing it immediately. However, like, Meyer is a few items, but, I mean, that's, what? Call it, we'll say 18, 19 items in GT, plus the well behind it. Like, we gotta go sooner rather than later.
Well, we are out of here, showing the boots difference as far as the speed of being able to check things.
And his boots were where they were in Dark Shopping Mall, so the way the FuriousMagic is route is unfortunate. It's gonna be kind of a little bit of a pain to get to because we didn't do all of the fake flipper shenanigans and flash leak shenanigans, but they'll probably find their way over there at some point. However, he is eating a considerable amount of rope damage. Yeah.
All right, what is our... Okay, Hyrule Castle, right. So, okay.
No, this is actually perfect FuriousMagic. This gets us back to Dark Potion 2, and then we can just do like the hula hand jump in the water thing. Like, this is really good for FuriousMagic.
Yeah, for sure. Ain't he gonna be just a few short of Zora? Maybe tries to farm a little?
It sucks. Like, you might find something on these item caves or something here, but like, you just come back later, right? Like, it's bad, but
yeah, this is the play you were talking about. As long as there is a setup for this, he's gonna do it. He should be fine. Oh my God, is this
for the love of Well, speaking of getting the items, Andy, you get that money, please.
He's thinking like, oh, the flute. Okay, that's not super great, but convenient. Furious does make it out of the water. Is gonna. Oh, that's a swamp small. But we are gonna get the boots here on Furious's side, which is good.
Yeah.
First look at the Zora area. We got the ledge. It's money. I doubt we see him pick that up.
No. It's like we've done everything we need money for, I think, at this point, so it would just be convenience. We are going to get a couple more checks over here for FuriousMagic for this pod, because we actually had found one pod small somewhere.
Question is where? That's a nice $500 arrow. I think it's the most beautiful arrow. That's the Hyrule Castle small.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so chat's saying that was in top left of Hyrule Castle. Ice Rod Cave.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Chef, for keeping us honest. Normally, I'm thinking the trackers, so like they can do the hard work that we don't have to, but it's just our runners. Like, fine, let them.
Shout outs to our tracker tonight, Otto. Doing his best.
My boy Otto's been putting in work, like. Feels like be real sad when he like does all of this and it's like I could have had a little bit of faster time than Pod, but again, suddenly you go from
what are we even like hoping for here in this hookshot cave? I mean, we've checked 3 items and they're all trash, but Big Key's kind of nice. The desert.
We'll take that. We don't have a lot of information, or like I really would not be unhappy if maps started falling on me from the sky, because like we don't have a ton of info right now.
That's true. You are not wrong. We're very mad about cave. Oh, dude. I've been there.
Oh, same.
I love casting every medallion except the right one on top of Turtle Rock, too.
I have thrown Bombos on Trinex once or twice, like, you know, just, it's fine.
Andy making the play. This is going to be 2 GT with his 3, count them, 3 smalls.
He does not have a GT Big Key, which is on Pyramid Ledge.
That is true. He's going to be in a bit of a uh-oh when that has, you know, the ice rod or something.
Yeah, if it has something, right? Like, obviously, it's still... We'll come back here with extra items, but, like, you know, I don't blame Andy, right? Like, I literally got the starter package for 15 item cave. Like, yeah, gimme.
Hammer time, getting rid of the stall foes. No ether to make it quick. But small key to thieves. Always nice to have that before the big. Skillfully dodging that spike. A book? Book W?
That's still a small key out of logic. I won't think about it.
Where's the Tyler Salt emote when you need it? Is that bomb too close?
Nah, we're good.
Okay. I always worry about that. I'm just like, okay, we're gonna hit the twofer here that I kept doing as a kid. I got God on that puzzle so many times. Mini Moldorm Cave for Furious. Andy pulling another small. That is to Pod. That's his first.
Oh no.
We gotta swim out of here. Oh god.
I think Pit State might help us here. Yeah.
Yeah, just do not die. Okay, now we're fine.
I was like, I wasn't sure if that refill would have actually done it too, but all right.
The mitt in Rando room. That's a cape and a pod small. Hey, the cape though. Furious didn't get to check the middle entrance, right?
We did not get to check the middle entrance. Also a connector, like that will be able to check near immediately. Like we also have the ability to go to desert at some point too after all this, because Andy's obviously not going to climb. He can't. But we'll have the ability to do desert left, do desert boss soon as well. So
I will say there is the potential of the cane to show up here. It obviously we'll have to wait and see on like Furious's side if it's in the big. That would really put Andy in a bind, you know, because you want to wait for the cane to maybe come back and do the big chest on right side.
The thing about it is that given what we've seen of the world, it would not entirely shock me if after Meyer, like, and Andy does that world tour, right? Like, and maybe says, okay, I have a cape, I'm going to go check top of castle and everything else. Because now we have a flute. We have a really easy way to get there. If he says, all right, screw it. Like, I'm going to get that stuff done.
Saha.
I was like, this man was out here somewhere. Green.
So Eastern is our green pendant, which is what FuriousMagic just found at the Dark World Bonk Rocks. Small key, that's the CT. That'll get us both items. We've already got one, though.
Yeah. The mental damage Zelda Dasan has inflicted on this community with not going into Eastern Palace is, like, just supernaturally stupid. Like, I cannot fathom.
Yeah.
It's an item cave. It's a slow item cave, but it's an item cave. And I will die on that hill. If I can convince people of one thing in playing CrossKeys, is that Eastern Palace is a very long item cave.
Yeah. All right, Furious going to be getting his hookshot cave as well. Going to be a little disappointed with it, but Andy going to go ahead and clear out Desert back. This is going to be maybe Crystal 1.
Yeah, we also have it is the other big key for Hera as well, which we can theoretically come back to. And the one nice thing about CrossKeys, right? Suddenly you kind of get that like that confluence of items, and it's like, all right, I'm in the zone for the next 15 minutes, right? Like, you know, for Andy's plan, it was I'm gonna do GT, I'm gonna do this because I got the big key, probably do Hera. And now with those myths, it's like I can do 6 of 8, maybe 7 of 8 if a big key shows up in Mire, right? Like I'm vibing. We're still missing, for all intents and purposes, some amount of strong fire, be it a Bombos or a Fire Rod for the Ice Palace that we know where it is, and of course, you know, we can do Skull Wizard of the Lamp. Like, we went from, you know, 20 minutes ago kind of having a slow game to suddenly shit has very quickly kind of gone into high gear.
Oh yeah. Heart container, that's Saint Heart, and a crystal, a 110 first crystal. Love to see it.
Love to see it. You know, we were like, you know, 30 minutes ago, it'd be really funny if they were on 3 hearts for a while, and Andy now has 16.
That's a lot of hearts.
It's a lot of hearts. That's a veteran's number of hearts right there.
You're not wrong. So this is the desert left play. We're going to go ahead and just finish this off until we find a small key.
Yeah. And this will also wrap us back around to Tower of Hera as well. And maybe peeking that book?
I'd peek it. I mean, and I'd probably check Hera Basement here. Oh, wait,
yeah.
Andy doesn't have it.
Andy doesn't have it. Yep. Yeah, FuriousMagic maybe a couple minutes behind. Like, and the flippers are going to be a little bit rough for him. However, there are some very much like very bad 1 or 2 off locations for Annie at the moment. It's like it will be interesting to see if the plot armor is too strong and some of these like just they're not bad. Like it's not as though Andy made a mistake, right? Like it's just the order of operations to some of this stuff. Like if it ends up paying out, or it's just the name of the game, you find an item here or there. So.
And first crystal also for FuriousMagic a little over a minute later, and Andy going into Skull Woods. He's going to finish this off.
Again, I don't hate the runners for doing this. This is one of those, like, it's easy enough to get back to. You're not in a rush to do this. However, like,
I'm in a rush. But, like, I need this to go fast. So just do it. What if 6 more crystals drop from Moth right now?
Then we gotta call Mamo, because no logic got rolled in this shit, and I don't even know what's happening.
True.
Like if
we'll have to dupe a sword somewhere to beat Ganon, but yeah, this is gonna be the Hollow Knight multi-world tournament. Very good Moth fight there with the hammer.
And you make it look easy. That's on.
Oh, okay, well, we're go mode now. 6 crystals dropped.
6 crystals dropped. All right.
Perfect. This is the basement here for FuriousMagic, so keep an eye on this.
Andy, did we not activate our flute in all this? All right,
I don't think he has. I really don't think he has. He'll probably toot it and then realize maybe he knows.
Yeah. Where was Hera Small? So Hera Small is actually in this drop down that I think Andy is running to right now, which is at Sank.
We may get another like throws head back in upsetty motion. Yeah. As we find Swamp Palace. I guess we're going to beat Swamp Palace.
Yeah, we're beating Swamp Palace.
That's a big key. That's the swamp.
Come on, video game.
Oh, no.
We have yet another, like, mildly dead spot for Andy. This is...
Okay.
Like, and that's the thing, too, is you're like, maybe this is bad for someone, and you read the text, you're like, I wish I couldn't read right now. Like, this is bullshit. What a terrible day to have eyes.
Pluck them out.
Just that can't. Just vibes the rest of the sea, just bump into shit real Kern style. All right, I think I'm in this dungeon.
So the problem, though,
Yes,
Andy might be doing all of this for a pendant. We don't know. We simply do not know.
We don't know. Like, again, we are in, like, yellow Gatorade at home Swamp Palace right now. It's still like 9 items, Dante. Like, or you know, if you know 7.
Is it an item cave, Zaf?
It's a damp, moist item cave. Look, all things are item caves until they're not.
Unfortunately, Furious getting booped off the ledge here just a bit. Gets 2 hammer hits in, just needs 1 more. Oh, Moldorm really tried his best. Solid fight, though. What are we going to get on Moldorm? That's a small key. It is 2. Desert! And that's a crystal.
What's that?
Andy's got 1 shot. I don't know if that was actually on the right pixel. It was. My screen's smaller than his.
Also, PSA, watch your resource counts, y'all. Like, don't walk in the swamp with 1 bomb and then do dopey shit. Grab a bomb, save a friend.
Andy'd going the risky strat here.
All right, so in about 3-4 minutes, we are actually going to be watching very closely on FuriousMagic screen. Like, because that GT big chest might be kind of spicy.
3 or 4 minutes? Is it going to take him literally that long? I guess it might. We do have to do Armo. Well, no, we're not doing Armos first.
Yeah, we're not doing Armos. Yeah, it's like 2 minutes in some amount of time. Left side swamp not paying dividends. It's fine.
I think in the situation he's in, you check it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. It's still easy enough to get back to, similar to how you were talking about Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the book for Furious. He's still vibing. He's still happy. You can see it on the player cam.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen this man not happy. But no, I mean, you're right. Like, we're still missing any number of potential, like, big keys, like thieves for one, which we do know. Like I said, a strong fire. Like, we could be very close to it. It's just we're also, again, lacking information. Even though we did find that Eastern was a green pendant, right? Like, we're still missing a thieves, big key, a Meyer big key. So you do it. You check it.
I was wondering why Andy was doing, you know, the NMG drain the water, and I realized that, yes, he is at 0 bombs. Gets a blue boomerang and $1.
Yeah, a little bit of disappointment.
Titan's mitts for Furious, as well as his cape and that small key to pod. Big key for Andy. That is to Eastern. He has not found that yet. He knows it's a green pendant, so will he bum rush it the moment he finds it?
Yeah, can't remember where that Saha. I think that Saha was. Yeah, it's fine. Free mark at some point. And every chuckle fucking chat going, but Zaf, you said it was an item cave. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, fine, go back.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
Small key to GT. Also, if Andy's being a stickler for logic, that could hurt him a little bit, but I don't think it's going to do that much.
I don't think it's do that much. Like,
that Swamp Big has more chance now to be the problem. Solid fight from Andy.
Yeah.
Gonna get a small key. Gonna get it for Castle Tower. That's 2. You love it. You don't, but you do. Nice ice armos from Furious. Gonna get an arrow replenishment at $50 and a small key to Skullwoods.
I don't think we're climbing. Oh, we're fine. Let's go.
Ooh.
Prove me wrong. Where was GT Big chat? GT Big is on Pyramid Ledge.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Lumberjack is sank. Yes.
I'm kind of like, real talk. this point of the race, this GT climb right now has a very high percentage opportunity to be like the make or break play of the race.
I don't think it's inconceivable that Andy is not going to get that GT big key in the next few minutes, but whether or not Andy has the momentum to get back up here that quickly, right? Because now so many other things have a similar density. Like we're still talking about the 6 of 8, 7 of 8 in Meyer. We're still looking for, like, we can go back to Pod because Andy just did Shooter and then go back. Like, there are a lot of things now and an Eastern Palace out there which he'll eventually find. But actually, he's going to the GT big key right now. It is a lot harder, though, for Andy to make this play in the next 15, 20 minutes. If something is here and it is the line to the end of the game, it's going to be rough. But one thing in his favor is actually, again, we still don't have those flippers on FuriousMagic side. So if Eastern Big happens to have anything, then, like, that's also a similar, like, it may be a while before FuriousMagic gets to that.
I mean, the good news for Furious is that now with the mitts and that flute, if he activates it, he could just get those pretty easily, not having to go through the connector. Also, this is in no shade to Furious here, but I want to point out to anyone who has ever said that the climb is free on low percent, make note of the fighter sword here. It's never easy. Like,
I will never talk shit on anyone that is doing bow, lamp, fighter sword climb. I'm with you. Like, understand that I will gladly put $5 in your PayPal for, like, a nice big spicy Taco Bell burrito afterwards, because this shit sucks.
Yeah. Runners like Furious and Andy just are good at making it look easy. All right, so we've got 2 Quake W's here in this race, one for each runner.
Yeah, Andy somehow knew, like, the Cosmos was like, yeah, just pay it back. But, you know, quote the Ravenclaw, but Silvers, look, listen, I hear you. However, Red Zyzacs no, they're out to get me.
They're tough.
I don't know if he got enough time on this. Ooh, nope. Yep.
See, this is a huge time investment too. So if this does come up empty, like, it's gonna feel kind of bad. Graveyard, another Quake W. For $20.
I have never been so happy in my life to see 2 runners just flub that quick swap this hard. Like,
all right, what do we got? $50. The Cane of Samaria.
I'm not shocked. Like, I'm not shocked. It's so many items up here, and now, yeah, like, this is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's happy. It's what comes next, right? Like,
that's really good though for Furious. Andy about to get his Hera small.
I was trying to remember where the other sword was, and it was on this moth that we, like, broke so far out of logic too. So
Moldorm literally, like, in both worlds,
just bullying
Furious tonight. Hey, a sword. That's Master Sword for FuriousMagic. We're going through connectors yet again.
We're going back to the mountain. Like, cue the back to the lab, but
if this is the GT climb, I mean, I guess he got here kind of quick.
Well, he still has Hera too, right? Like, I guess this could also, like, I will be eating my words because would have been convinced that, like, I'm going back for.
He's doing it, dude.
All right.
All right. Well,
sure, fine.
This is not what the FuriousMagic camp wanted to see, I would think. He's probably thinking, surely that 4th GT Small is out there.
I'm very curious why he did this so quickly. Like, this isn't a bad play at all, right? Like we were talking about, this is still 9 items with the well, getting back to potentially some other stuff that we've left behind. But like, the world did open up to you. God, he makes that room look so easy. That makes me so mad. I need, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I'm looking at the map, just like things we have. We really, I mean, you have Smith Chain, which isn't really great. You've got the Hera basement, which really isn't great. There's the tablets, and that's that plus maybe like Ice Palace. That's kind of it. Andy's found the connectors to like everywhere else.
Yeah, it's not so much that we don't have a lot to do, but we definitely have Meyer, which is like, it's a in Key Sanity, it's a really quick number of like checks, right? You know, he still hasn't found Easter. He probably assumes is out there. Like, he's got a couple things he's left unchecked, you know, one way or the other. So
first 2 items in the well are Garbo. That's a small key to Meyer, 3 bombs and Bombo. So now ice is on the table. With the cane, it's even more appealing. Got the ice big too.
That's free real estate. And it's like he's going immediately.
It's like, I'm on my way there right now. Welcome to Ice Palace. Can I take your order? Yes, 1 progression, please. Off the dollar menu.
Oh yeah.
Now, Furious, no flippers. He knows where they are, but hasn't found that connector yet.
And that's one of the things that like will be in the back of your mind. You like, we know where it is, and he has not found a way to Meyer. So for him, that's a lot of value after we activate Flute and everything else. So we're also kind of in a spicy spot too with our pod keys. Like, we can go and clear Helma. We can do some of stuff, but like, you know,
but not all the stuff.
Yeah. When do you pull the trigger on that? Like, that might be another thing where, like, you know, depending on if we go on 4 versus 5 at some point. But again, we still have an Ice Palace to full clear on both sides. Like I said, we still have 6 of 8 on Meyer. So, and we were talking about 2.
Yeah, just Heart Piece there and Pingator. So, 1 out of our 8, 7 to go.
Yeah. But again, just talking to, it's like, it's very easy to get in a good spot now because the game is kind of opened up, and it's like there's just very clear paths of what to do next. So
oh yeah, for sure. Powder. Okay, so now we can actually do Magic Bat whenever we feel up to it. That's one of those like very out of the way, very awful checks at this stage. Big key. That is to Hera. Ugh.
Well, you know, if nothing else, we do have one reason to go back, which is that tablet that we did not peek from either runner. So it's fine.
Yeah. Not the worst.
Yeah.
Deeper in this Aga fight, deeper into Ice Palace. Gonna get both of the Freezers out. Gonna cast the Bombos, melt the ice cream, make it a slushy.
Yeah, what gross ass flavor is this?
It's like it's the Grimace flavor. It's a little purple.
Oh no.
Welcome to the Grimace Invitational Part 3. It's all purple Ice Palace. That's it.
Oh, this is Grimace Palace.
Somebody get Solski.
Yeah, chat saying rotten great Barney. Listen, if you told me that Barney ice cream was for dessert, I'm finding a new family. Like, nah, I'm out. All right.
Well, we got the map to this, and good news, it's a crystal.
Yeah, and we knew that too, again, because we had that 5-6. But yeah, great, cool, thanks. Not the map I wanted.
Andy not too thrilled to see that Bombo's kind of shaking his head, but we'll see where he's going next. He's got the mirror out.
Mirror, flute. I mean, this is, I guess, flute back to 3 for Ice Palace, right? I can't think of anything else he'd really want to do at this point.
Is he going to the mountain? Is it okay? I didn't see the
Yeah.
thing move. I was like, is he going to the mountain to do ether tablet now? So Furious going to be getting item number 8 here on Cold Stare. Going to have a little bit of a tougher fight than Andy potentially will, just because of the sword differential. The master to tempered sword difference, very different, very huge, very big. Gets a nice double spin there in the corner. A couple of those puffs are getting really close to death. So one
There's
down.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, good fight there.
Yeah, good fight.
Oh, dudes, where's all the rule of fire people?
Everyone at wall kicks for me real quick, chat. Trust me, it's worth it. Yeah, Wally has gone to bed, probably.
Wakes up to a sea of red in chat once it's dead.
You've been pinged 150 times in Dante's chat. There he is. Glad. And the other nice thing too for Andy, again, not as though that this big key has necessarily, or that, you know, paid out, but like he will actually he will have a good reason also to get back to what was it, that swamp big that was in GT Big Chest. So like,
yeah,
not totally dead. Again, not rushing back for this stuff, but again, a few more items in GT for us.
File with the gift sub to Wally. That's the best way to ping him. Thank you for the support, man. Enjoy the emotes, Wally. Yeah, he dashed so fast to the right there. I thought he was gonna go jump off and grab the bird a second time. And Lana Bean also gifted a sub to Tofile, paying it forward. Or backwards, I'm not sure. It's too late. I don't know which way it is, but thank you so much. All right, so we are going right side now for Furious. I don't know, does Furious skip tile room?
I'm still potentially 2 items out. Like, I'll probably do right side. I'll do compass first, right? And then I'll make the judgment call. Or we'll just do it.
Yeah, we're at the 132 mark. There's still, like you said, a good bit left. We've got Meyer available. 3 smalls for both runners. So everything in there is in logic at this stage.
Yeah. I mean, even if it weren't like 1 or 2, it's still very efficient to go and do that. Like, cutscene is time, but like, they're gonna probably be out there. I will be curious what FuriousMagic does next. This is GT into Skullwoods for him, but the next.
Ooh, that's the Meyer big.
Okay, so as I said, I have no idea what the next play is. Let me tell you what the next play is. It's going to Meyer. Well, he has to find Meyer actually.
Yeah, he hasn't been to the area. Like, if he activates his flute, he's got a free path. But in his, in his mind, he's like, all right, I gotta find Meyer. But his like entrances are dwindling as far as like what he has available.
I can't remember because I don't know with this tracker if it's activated or not, but like that's, we have the ability to. It's probably free, and like we know that is 5 or 6 entrances that FuriousMagic has not seen. So
yeah. Not checking the tablet. We are diving into Skullwoods now.
I mean, we are now 1 item from go. Like, I'm not, maybe I check a tablet, but like, you gotta go.
That's fair. That's fair. Or we're 2 from go, so we need Thieves Town big, and Andy's got TR marked as a.
Oh, if we do know that TR is a crystal, okay. Sorry, like there was a world where.
Hang on, I don't think that can be true. That's 8 crystals.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count 6. No, no, that could be 7. No, we're right. Pod could be.
Pod could be, yeah. So
counting is very difficult. I need cross product to come help me.
yeah, there are a lot of people in this community who can do it. I am not one of them. TR map was in swamp. Okay.
And Furious take down Moth. Andy gonna be heading into Hera. Does have the big key.
A little bit extra. Right. So if that is the case, if that is true, then we are 2 items from go. So
yeah, gonna need the good old ice rod, the good old thieves big.
in FuriousMagic's mind, we might not be, and that's kind of where like this aggression kind of comes up too. Is that like I am 1 or potentially 2 from go? I may still play aggressively, right? And this is one of those like, how do these runners manage that?
And we still have Eastern Palace looming. Like, I don't even think Andy's seen it.
Andy has not seen it, but has the big key, and then FuriousMagic. What was that big key again? That was. Oh,
I think that was in. Well then,
I was in Swamp. Yeah, no, that's right. Right, we were talking about this.
it was either Swamp. I knew it was either Swamp or in Saha because we haven't found Saha on Furious's side. But this is good for Furious. He is going to go to Saha now. He will mirror here.
Yep.
He will not. He is going to go use that desert small key he found. Just setting up the mirror spot. I kind of like it. Andy going to be very upsetty when he finds this swamp. Hey, another pod small.
Yeah, here they are. Right.
Yeah, this will be the last one. Okay, maybe not. So we both take a little break.
Yeah, we take a breather, right?
Pour a nice glass of wake up. We still have probably 20 minutes plus of this race.
That's the gamer sit-up motion where you're like, all right, let me just lean forward in my chair, sit up straight.
It's time to get serious.
That was every stage of grief all at once.
You could hear exactly what he said on that face without the volume.
Yep. The thing is, too, I think it looked like he peeked down the tracker so he knew it was coming, and then, like, that second realization hit him. Hello, Kelps. Thank you, Kelps.
Perfect.
FuriousMagic getting flippers.
This will be good for him. And now he can go to Swamp with his big key. And then we could find out finally how strong is the plot armor. If I turn that image back on, if there's something in that chest, I'm going to have to move it over to Tofile side. Or, sorry, a FuriousMagic side. I'm looking at chat at the same time. This is not how this works. Congratulations on getting to top 16, Tofile. Oh yeah, and with Bombos, we can actually open Meyer. Although we popped out of this, didn't we? We did.
Yeah, I think we popped out of this because this was the connector. Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is just like pure time bleed.
The best part is that FuriousMagic bombed that and didn't go through because it's like, all right, well, I have other stuff I really want to do. But...
yeah. And he's about to find Meyer, and then he's going to be clearing Meyer.
Yep.
And then we'll have the question of now what very soon.
Yeah. And this is definitely sort of a dangerous spot for both players. Like I said, it could just be that Meyer is like the line to the end, but there are a couple things left. Speaking of things that Fire Rod actually did for us, is we do have those 3 items coming right here as well, potentially, before we dip, either, once we're done with Meyer, right? Because we'll get the 8 of 8 and then the front of TR. That Eastern is potentially spicy. Pod for all of its items is also spicy too, because like I said, if this is true that we now know that's a pendant,
yeah,
this is literally coming down to sort of like an end game order of operations. Is everything here? How aggressive do you play?
Well, Andy's going to be right behind him into the Meyer area and to Meyer. This is like the worst entrance to get to, by the way. Like, what is the ideal path?
I assure you that if I'm just running around, I'm getting some extra steps in. Like Fitbit's happy with me.
Couple of bonks.
Yeah. Because in my mind, I have no idea what like the south and like that whole region looks like. So you better believe I am not gonna just like go for a couple small puddle dips and everything else.
Yeah, I'll take a swim. We are doing left side. First item over there, bunch of Garbo. FuriousMagic a few screens ahead. An hour 41 into game 1. The winner of this will go up a game. Loser does not go home just yet. I mean, they stay home. They're playing at home, but no one's out after this race.
If we have Ice Raw skipping cutscene reasonable, I mean, I wouldn't, but another 7-1 runner. Yeah, I have another 7-1 runner in chat asking the hard questions. If there is nothing in the next few checks for FuriousMagic, this is going to be good time back for Andy. Potentially, because Furious is going to go immediately to that swamp, right? 10 of 10.
Yeah. Like if he stumbles into go mode, I guess they both would. So yeah. I don't really know if that would benefit Furious that much. Because the difference right now is just the swamp. So
yeah.
Small key, that is to TR. Front of TR starting to look a little spicy. I'm trying to think if we've done front of TR. I don't think we we haven't, because
it'll be Mirror right after this, right?
That was the spoiler race I calmed earlier.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Ice Rod. Okay. So that's kind of good for both of them. Like, you don't get baited into like Thieves Town checking.
This is, yeah, I mean, they're both gonna run to TR after this. They're both gonna get Trinex done. Like I said, then it's, what do you do next?
You do the front of TR right after Trinex.
Right. Listen.
At least that's what I've told. I don't know if it's actually right. Andy with a little nodders there. Oh, nod. One singular nod.
Nodder, right, yeah. Yeah, also that laser bridge is such a nightmare to get back to.
Yeah.
All the way on Dark Death Mountain, like just
drop down.
More time to contemplate. God damn it. Actually, it says, well, I was like, flute to 1 or do that whole paradox nonsense, but yeah.
That's a play to spooky this.
It's nuts.
Because in that area, Furious didn't really have the option because of, checking so many entrances. I don't think he even set up the spooky action.
Yeah.
But both runners with silvers gonna have, I'm gonna assume, solid fights. Both at 18 hearts. There's like 0% chance of them dying. Crystals abound for both.
This is so close. Like,
oh yeah, like this is still, you know, if you're just joining us, it's like, who's ahead? Well, nobody.
yeah.
We will find out together here shortly. Both runners doing this. No, Andy gonna leave.
Well, because you get this for free, right? Like, you're gonna do it eventually.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Furious is doing it, honestly. Especially, like, you know, you're gonna be kicking yourself so hard if Thieves Town Big is just on Trinex.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. Chat pointing out that I am stupid. I mean, Furious does not have the knowledge that this is a crystal. So that would actually make a little more sense now.
I guess, but like, it's still kind of free. I would still want to do it, but yeah, I guess at this point too, you know, you're missing a Thieves Big. I'm still probably.
It's gonna be Eastern Palace, brother. Like, I'm telling you, just Andy hasn't bonked the Dark World Rock, and Furious has not found the big key, which he's about to.
Yeah.
But the thing is going to be, this is the thing to watch. Right side of your screen. Will the big chest actually be that Thieves Town Big? If it is, it's curtains for the pug and poggers for FuriousMagic.
Can that elephant actually like poggers?
I think he is stuck in a perpetual state of poggers.
That is the most cursed sentence I think I've ever heard, and I would like to unhear that, but I don't know that I can.
I honestly regret saying it.
I won't hold it against you. I mean, like, I did set you up for it, so I'm partly to blame.
It's true. Solid fight there from Andy in phase 2. All right, so it is not on Trinex. So that is crystal 6 for Andy.
I swear to God, if this is it.
Oh, wait, no, Swamp is a pendant. I thought Swamp was a crystal. I am not paying attention.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, there's time on the table to give back, and this is definitely it, because, and, you know, like I said, chat pointing out, we don't have knowledge. Like, these maps.
Here we go. Oh, red boom. Now I kind of feel like Andy's in the lead now. Just
so if it's Eastern, right, and he still has to find it and do it, I would not be shocked if he is going straight back to straight at the pod at this point, because he knows exactly what it is. It is full clearable.
He's got 4 keys. So it's still a 50-50. You're keeping me in check. That's what we need a second commentator here for, is to make sure that happens, because half the time I'll go off the rails. If
I'm keeping you in check, you need a better co-com, man. Appreciate you, but
Chat's the extra co-com.
Yeah,
Chat is our tracker.
Yeah, chat is tracker. Chat is co-com.
We still have Smith Chain and Hammer Pegs, and no one's done Rule of Humbug. Like, I don't see a point of doing Rule of Humbug, but it's there.
Yeah, I admittedly have not been tracking my item cave so religiously.
Let's look at this. I don't think there is an item cave. There's Spike Cave.
Oh, there is Spike Cave.
Who wants to do that?
You're not wrong. You're not all right either, but you're not wrong. Wait, where? Oh yeah, this is Pod, right? Also, Goomba, it is 5 a.m. Do not be screaming, guys, what's on ped? You need to go to bed, man. Like, nah.
Yeah, no one's going back for Skull Big either. I mean, this is what happens in CrossKeys, right? Like,
it's also bullshit woods. I'm not going back for that anytime soon.
Yeah, like most runners that are experienced in this mode, they are not going to do it. And it's like, if you lose to that, it's like someone's probably trying to make a play because they feel worse against their opponent, so to speak.
Well, and also too, like we were talking about, we literally found every 5-item cave within 3 minutes, right? Suddenly the amount of entrance value drops so substantially to why. So I think that we might have a spike cave. I'm like looking at things, I'm like, that's it, right? You can't give me a good reason to go back for it. I say it's literally FuriousMagic is probably going back for it right now until your sort of final endgame sweep.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, and I'm 100% with Goomba there about like you know where Laser Bridge is. I think that helps you make that decision, but it's a really hard, like...
Andy's laughing about the good old Hyrule Castle Small. He knows Zelda Cell is looming. That's another thing Furious still has.
Yeah, we do have the rest of the front there. That's it.
GG. Andy gonna find that Thieves Big. Guessing correctly. Gonna be a ped check here from Furious for the fans.
That's like guessing. I mean, the thing is like guessing correctly, right? Like this was his biggest, I'm gonna joke for a second, biggest item cave, right? Like literally it was, because he didn't do anything else, it was 13 items, right? So you know, right to Thieves, our pig is that useless fairy.
Gonna be a little under 155, maybe like right at 155. But yeah, so you know, if things trend the way they are appearing, Andy on track here to take game 1.
Yep.
Furious still with the opportunity, is not out of this tournament, even with the way things are trending.
Yeah. The interesting thing, you know, about 15 minutes ago, this game was pretty much in lockstep, right? And it was the combination of, honestly, Andy with the heads up call to say, I'm going to go back for the GT climb immediately because, like, there's a world my opponent did this, a couple of things, but, like, it really came down to the knowledge, hilariously, like, the one map about, like, how to rush that, and then FuriousMagic saying, I've got a couple other smaller things I want to prioritize, but, like, that 1.5 item go mode, right? Like, what am I looking for and everything else? Like, I have no idea what just happened over there with the Moldorm deciding to fuck with that Parapet. I don't think that they made bad decisions based on what FuriousMagic knew, right? It was just a very hard, like, how do you order this end game? And Andy, luckily, never finding Eastern Palace also made that very easy.
Oh, yeah.
That was literally right there that he ran by.
I think he'd have done it.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. I still don't even know there's enough time right now on the table, right?
Yeah, you got to see like kind of how this is gonna wrap up on Furious's side, but this is gonna be the TR play. He'll get his 6th crystal, and then I mean, I'd assume he's gonna, you know, if he gets there in time, he's doing Eastern or Pod.
Oh, you do Eastern first, right? Like, because it's really right at Flute 5.
5, 4,
4, 5. Yeah, I don't.
One of
them. Right. No, it's 4. It's the Bunk Rocks, right? Thieves is at Flute 5. Remember how we said like 5 minutes ago that we can't count? That's
look, I've been saying that for the last 2 sessions of commentary because I actually have not been able to recently. It's bad. But that is crystal 7. I can count those.
Yeah.
Because I had to read the gold description that said 7 crystals to beat Ganon. But that is the final one.
That's it. We flipped to 2. Go to our pig roast. And, you know, we were talking about the start of the seed was slowest. Like, that was just comfy, cozy mid-game into literally the world getting thrown at us.
Yeah, you kind of, I feel like as a runner, you don't really like a lot of these, just due to the fact of like the late game, you have a lot of options that are not really great, and then it's just a matter of picking the right one.
I don't know that it's, but yeah, it's hard to say if it doesn't feel great. It feels frantic though, right? Like, and that's the thing is that for some people they like that because these are both runners in our top 16, right? Like they understand the game enough of like what buttons to hit and how to suddenly turn on the aggression. And some players thrive in that. Like there are some in our top 16 who are much more aggressive than others, and they're happy that like the world explodes. I have a GT 26 items that gave me a bunch of shit to do, and others are a lot more principled. They like the sort of like give me efficiency.
Give me one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, right? Yeah.
Let my execution shine, so to speak.
Or even just better routing, because like this is one of those things like when the kind of how you order your operations, routing is not necessarily thrown out the window, but shit gets very hyper frantic, and everything else. But that's it. That's all.
Cannon's blowing up. Sword in the air. Get your GGs in chat for Andy. Gonna take game 1 on FuriousMagic.
Well done. Andy giving us a look of like, really? Did that just happen?
All he's thinking now is, finally, all these stupid rando races are over and I can go have my trip for a week.
Get a vacation from my vacation.
We'll see if we can get him in here for an interview. Furious is continuing for the moment.
I don't know if they're a runner who like will check the race room until sort of like they have a moment. So like it might be a couple, but
obviously can let them go.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that. It's their race.
They put on, both of them put on a good show for us today. So
After seeing this, I'm really excited for game 2.
Yeah,
and potentially the game 3 as well.
I'm always hoping for a game 3 when you get to CrossKeys, right? Like, I'm biased. This is my favorite mode, and these are very good runners, like that are good about adapting, making coin flips stuff. Like this is. I'll talk about this shit all day. So yeah.
And then you could always like potentially have somebody jump in your super stressful game 3 race time room and ask if you're going to use the sliders MSU pack or something. So.
No.
Oh, let's get Andy in here. GG's, Andy.
GG's, my dude.
GG's.
Well,
Gamer, what was on your mind about? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Andy. I'll let you go first.
I was gonna say you never found Eastern, which probably was good for you. Furious is in there right now, which is the Dark World Bonkerox, but that's probably not as important or relevant as what Zaf was about to say.
I mean, it is relevant, right? Because your endgame had a couple of like, I'm gonna do 1-to-1-to-1, like it was a really nice path to you. I am curious about going back to GT immediately, like because you had a Mire to do, you had some other stuff. Was it just oh shit, I found this big key, I gotta go, or like the best of some worse option? Yeah.
It was a little of just like the full clear mentality. I had a full hair to do. I hadn't checked Ether Tablet. GT was over there. I had just gotten Desert Small too.
Yep.
And all of Desert was over there. And so I was like, okay, I can do 4 things in Hera, Ether Tablet, well, like 6 things in GT because Big Chest was still there too.
Yep.
And then 2 in Desert. I didn't have Mire Big yet. So like I knew that was next on my list just because it was so many checks.
For sure.
But with nothing else really to do on the mountain, besides those things, like I had Skullwoods done already.
Yeah,
it just made sense to full clear all that stuff. I didn't have my info yet either. I didn't know if I had to beat Pod or Hera.
For sure.
So it ended up working out really nicely. I think at that point I was only missing 2 entrances. I was only missing Eastern and wherever Spike Cave was. Yeah. So I was like basically not checking any more entrances at that point. until I ran out of good things to do, I guess.
That makes a ton of sense. It definitely was you had a bunch of not bad options. And like you said, you were kind of in full clear mode because there was no Samaria yet, right? Because that was obviously up in the climb and everything else. So it makes a ton of sense.
And Furious is, in fact, going to forfeit here. So get your GGs in chat for FuriousMagic. They said they would be here. Just a moment. We'll get him in here for an interview.
Yeah, kind of a very comfy seed for y'all, though, where like you suddenly had Mirror.
Yeah, comfy, dude.
Oh, okay.
The worst first 50 minutes of my life.
All right.
And then, like, everything was going terrible. Even if you picked the right connector, there were so many things around it that were just wrong.
I say comfy because like you had time to reflect, you know, talk to God, whomever you want to, because like you were doing that Fairy Ascension cake. Speaking of FuriousMagic, GG's my dude.
And GG.
GG. I think I barely heard.
Yeah.
I'm juicing the volume if I can here on my end.
200% juice. Can't wait to
FuriousMagic
drums in 5 seconds.
Is about to live up to their
how's that?
Much better.
Much better.
That was using my laptop mic. Whoops.
All good.
I love it when that Discord just changes your mic on you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, GG. Where's the big key?
Pod turtles.
Of course.
Yeah, this is just 50 minutes of misery until you get like boots, hook shots, hammer all in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's all just over there. But meanwhile, I'm just gonna go take all the connectors, you know, and like Village of Outcast and whatnot. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Both of y'all did, to be fair. Like, I was kind of joking a little bit about like it being comfy, but like both of y'all basically were like, all right, what options do I have? For the record, between the two of you cast Quake 4 times, all 4 of them unnecessarily.
Oh man,
wonderful.
I felt so bad. I was like I hadn't been paying attention to my ammo account for a while, and like I could have easily just picked up an extra like safety bomb in the second room of swamp, you know?
Yeah.
And then I placed that first bomb for left side diver down badly, and then placed the second one, and then saw I only had 1 left, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, like, the whole time from doing diver down to the left side, I was like, do I just mirror and get an extra bomb so I don't have to drain the water in the back? And I was like, there's no way that's faster, right? And then I started doing the lever, and I was like, oh, dude, this is so slow. I should have just mirrored.
But yeah, the connector, I guess, conundrum you guys kept dealing with in Village of Outcasts, like, one of the, I guess, the first turning point in the seed where you guys really weren't just kind of doing the same things in different order. Andy went through the connector at the race game with the brother connector, and then that led him to Flippers, the Meyer area, kind of getting some info. So, you know, I guess in a way, one of your outs, FuriousMagic, was actually like the Swamp Big. Like you pulled the Swamp Big as Andy is walking into Swamp, and we were just like, well, here we go.
That's why that was my first dungeon I did as soon as, you know, I did all my known crystals and whatnot. Big chest was you know, what, red boom, and then like, oh, that's a shame. Oh well. Maybe Andy did it anyways, you know, who knows, but.
The best part was that brother connector at race game. Like, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Do I have to go through stupid Fairy Ascension Cave a 6th time? and then the bottom of spec is there, and I'm like, oh my god, thank the Lord. Things are looking up for you, boy, Andy.
The best part was you bomb jumped that, and then Spec Rock bottom was actually at the arrow game, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, I just wanted to do it for fun. I was like, what's faster? They're probably about the same, but this is more fun. So that's why I bomb jumped.
For sure.
But oh my god, I was ready to like lose my mind if I had to take Fairy Ascension Cave again.
Yeah.
No.
And the thing too is that actually, like, FuriousMagic, you did this once or twice. you had the ability to do some of the mirror shenanigans where like you drop it on the overworld, you know, you do your Dora the Explorer bullshit, you eat a ropa, save and quit, continue. Like you had a chance.
That was my intention with the Skull was there first. I accidentally mashed A button too fast. I'm like, oh well, that sucks. I mean, I want to go get the glove anyway, so I guess it all kind of worked out there. But then after that, I don't know. I just failed to capitalize on that, I guess.
Yeah. It really wasn't like the tail of the tape basically kind of came down to actually like for a long time we were wondering if the flippers were necessary, and they weren't in a sense for like the actual items, but Andy getting information, whereas you had the burden of like, okay, what do I do next? Because you had pod unmarked, swamp unmarked, Trinex out there, and that actually was the tipping point finally for Andy to say, okay, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Which you were missing just that to kind of like maybe push you in a different direction. And you also found Eastern, which like
like I found pot on one key and I saw, for a second, maybe I should just try to play conservative, go use that small key on the back door just to go get the 4 key lock stuff. I'm like, nah, well, I'll probably be back later with more keys. That'll be fine. It was not fine.
Yeah, I went in with 0, so I just didn't have that option. And then I went back with 4 when it was the by far the most lucrative thing I had left. And then like Arena Ledge or Arena Bridge was the Hyrule Castle small. It's like, oh my god, Zelda Cell. There's no way, right?
I know. I'm like, I'm not going back there. I'm not going there. You can't make me.
Yeah, Furious, you did the obviously, I mean, you know what you did, but you did the Hyrule Castle, like go to the first chest. Andy shocked the world here. Me and Zaf were about to fall out of our chairs with the let's go to Boomerang and Mirror. I can't believe he's doing this.
Yeah, brother, I realize you've been streaming for 8 hours, but what in the cinnamon toast fuck was that?
Dude, I just didn't want to do Zelda Cell today. That's all.
I understand.
After almost getting burned by, like, not finding the Hyrule Castle small key early in full clearing, I was like, I'm just going to do the back. And, if Zelda Cell is it, Zelda Cell is it. But so at that point, I don't think I really cared about connectors anymore either.
Yeah.
So, because I already knew that Sky Island was dead. I'd already found Ledge, Mire area. And like, the top of Dark World Death Mountain, whatever. So my plan was just to like never come back to Hyrule Castle if I didn't have to. So yeah, that played a little part in it. Just, wanting to get it all, as much of it done as I could.
Understand.
Yeah, it was a solid race, but well, the good thing is we get a game 2 at minimum, and we can all hope for a game 3, because this was a really exciting one, honestly, between the two of you. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the next one goes as well.
I'm glad I was able to at least show up for this one. Well, no promises for game 2, but we'll see.
Dude, I'm gonna be a week of not playing Zelda and drinking when I come back, so. It might be a sloppy game 2 for me.
I need all the help I can get, man. Come on. You gotta give me something to work with here.
I mean, Fierce, you say that, my dude. You were completely in lockstep, and like you were not that far behind. You played considerably well today as well. And like you've been here before. This is not your first rodeo, so like I am excited for a game 2 and hopefully a game 3 as well.
Yeah, hopefully so. We'll see about that.
But yeah, GG's guys. Thanks for Common, Zaf, and Dante. Dante just, restreaming and commentating for me all day, basically.
I didn't restream earlier. I just got to yell at Speed Gaming's channel, so worked out.
But yeah, looking forward to game 2. Should be good.
Yeah, GG again, and same here. Yeah, thanks for putting together the restream. Looking forward to the next one.
Well, thanks, guys. Zaf, it was a pleasure. I'm really glad we tried this last time, and Zaf wasn't available, and I'm glad Zaf was available this time.
I'm glad you got it. Now you're like, I'm never letting this dude back. It was a pleasure for being here. Thank you. You can kick me out of Discord now. But
right click, ban.
Yeah.
No. Oh man, I'm more interested in seeing when this VOD hits YouTube what the comments are going to look like. It's going to be fantastic.
Who is this
baby.
deranged, unhinged son of a bitch from the internet that you had talking over you half the time?
See, they'll be like, at least it's not Solsky. Thank God.
Shout outs to YouTube.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks so much, man. But yeah, it was an absolute pleasure, and yeah, I guess that's gonna do it. Let's see, who's streaming?
Not me.
Andy, wherever anything next?
Wherever you're going, I'm going too. So,
oh,
no
God.
pressure.
No pressure. All right. Well, your rock. Let's see if he's doing another run. Him and Relkin are doing co-op NMG, which is pretty awesome. But I'm sending everybody there. We're going to your rock stream. So even if he is about done, we'll put the pressure on to do another run. But yeah, y'all have a great night. Thanks again for the runners putting the race on, and Zaf for doing it with me. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you guys real soon.